This is ZNS Total Sports, brought to you by Fourth Terrace Diagnostic Center.
Hi, good evening and welcome to Sports Sunday. I am Julian Gibson. The World Track and Field Championships wrapping up. Let's go to our Charles Fisher, who's been doing an outstanding job for more than a week.
Good evening. Hope you're having a blessed Sunday there in the Bahamas. We're coming to you from London, England, thanks to Island Luck and the Broadcasting Corporation of the Bahamas. Team Bahamas ended competition on Saturday, not on the note they had hoped to. Both 4x1 men and ladies teams were disqualified. The men's 4x4, they got the stick around but finished 6th. As for the ladies 4x4, Christian Amatil, she was tripped on the backstretch and had to seek medical attention. Now back to that 4x4. Ramon Miller explained what happened.
We have to put our selfish ways aside, athletes who say they on top, we have a 43 guy. He didn't want to run with us today, so we have to put that aside. And I guess you guys can go deeper and further into it as you go into the executive team, explain more about it. But if we had him on our leg, we probably would have made the finals. But we can't put that. That's the past. That's water underneath the bridge. Now all of us guys here have to let's regroup, and now we can't really depend on nobody. If they selfish, we have to go there and do it ourselves.
As for the 4x1, we hear from Terry Smith.
3 years in a row, we don't make it. We come to these championships, and the guys, we don't even have, we didn't run together, so it's like these guys we running against have been running with each other 3 times, 4 times for the year. So it's frustrating when you come out here and you got to learn how many steps to give him in 3 days. So, but it's just something, it will get better. It will get better in the future. It just takes a little time.
And Coach Diane Woodside Johnson was not short on words.
The team as a whole, they were in very good spirits. Most of them did what they were supposed to do. And again, it's a very young team. We just need to now keep them together some way, somehow, in a certain program where they meet several times per year. And I'll write about this in our report that we must make some changes in this elite part or professional part of our program in the Bahamas. We must have something in place, whether it's developmental, keeping them together, policies, procedures, consequences for not doing what you're supposed to do. It has to now come in place.
She also said the lack of a training camp may have been a fault.
If we had some procedures in place where, hey, if we're going to have a training camp, you athletes must attend in order to be a part of this World Championships, positively. If we had a training camp, I don't think most of them would have showed because we don't have some things in place for them to definitely be there.
Thanks for joining us once again here from London, England. On behalf of my cameraman Robert Johnson, Island Luck and the Broadcasting Corporation of the Bahamas, it has been a pleasure bringing you coverage of the IAAF World Track and Field Championships.
The Bahamas Bodybuilding and Fitness Federation 2017 National Novice Championships taking place last night at Loyola Hall, Aquinas College, Gladstone Road. A good crowd on hand, but a lack of athletes. Example, Jimmy Norris, he won the Masters competition all by himself.
I'm normally the Masters champion anyway, so whoever came, I think the results still would have been the same.
Also competing all by herself was Takel Nesbitt in the women's fitness competition.
I expected a better battle, but I think this year was just a rough year for the sport altogether. A lot of people that were seasoned athletes sat out, and we had a few new athletes, but most of them were men, as you see, a lot of men's physique. So I think we do need to do a lot of recruiting for women to join the sport.
Let's shift gears. The Bahamas Rowing Federation Nationals taking place yesterday at the lake, where the youngsters are really having themselves a blast trying to learn a different sport.
It's been fun and interesting and a big learning curve in my athletics.
You like this rather than baseball or basketball?
I kind of like all sports the same. I don't have a preference.
It's been really good. I've been rowing for about a year.
You like it?
Yes.
How good are you at rowing?
Pretty good. Pretty good.
And it was yesterday. Trevor Grant says that the Bahamas Basketball Federation, they are not marketing the basketball Summer of Thunder properly. Well, executive of the Bahamas Basketball Federation says, Trevor Grant, you got it completely wrong.
Some people tell us it's all about maybe we're not doing a good job with advertisement, but hey, Summer Thunder was going on for 10 years. That's me. We've been advertising for 10 years. So But you know what's most disappointing is the basketball individuals who say they like the game as coaches and players you know, in the various local leagues and high schools, who don't even come out and see the level they need to get at to go to the next level, to play college basketball and probably get to the pros.
Still on the basketball beat, our under-17 girls left the capital today for Puerto Rico, and they believe they're going to bring home the gold.
We could do good when we go over there. With all the practice and everything that we was learning, once we put it all on the court, that we'll do good. And hopefully we come up with the gold.
With all the hard work and determination we've been putting in these practices and the chemistry we put on the court, we can come back with the goal. I just know it.
Amen.
And finally in sports, the Fallen Soldiers Memorial Basketball Classic taking place. Boy, this tournament is all about trying to engage our young men into positive activities.
That's what we've been geared after the past 3 years now. This is our third annual event. And so far we've had a good response from the community, and now we're having more people come on board as far as sponsorship is concerned when they see what the drive and the determination for the tournament is all about.
Well, that's all the time for Sports Sunday. Once again, I'm Julian Gibson. Stay tuned. Your weather forecast is still to come.